Hey everybody, well the Jets' likely very long and loss-filled season is underway here in 2017. The Jets 0-1 coming off Sunday season opener at the Bills. They're 14-point underdogs heading to Oakland next week. Obviously a lot of people are already looking ahead toward the draft next year and considering whether the Jets might draft a quarterback very high again next year. Look, it seems very possible considering they've seemingly whiffed on Christian Hackenberg, who they took in the second round in 2016. But so if the Jets do draft Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, Josh Rosen, you can go down the list, Baker Mayfield, Mason Rudolph, those are the primary guys right now. Lamar Jackson, maybe, we'll see what he does throughout the rest of the year. They're concerned about his size. But will any of these quarterbacks, primarily we're talking Rosen, Allen, Darnold, even Rudolph and Mayfield, could any of these guys be the savior for this Jets organization? I mean, history says no. I mean, the Jets, since Joe Namath's final season in 1976, the Jets have drafted 8 quarterbacks in the first 2 rounds. Mark Sanchez, in no particular order, Mark Sanchez, Richard Todd, Chad Pennington, Ken O'Brien, Geno Smith, Browning Nagel, Kellen Clemens, and Christian Hackenberg. They've never drafted a quarterback in the 3rd round. So in the first 2 rounds, they've drafted those 8 players, largely unsuccessful. Obviously, Pennington had his moments with the Jets, so did Sanchez, but for the most part, those 8 quarterbacks who the Jets have drafted in the first 2 rounds since Joe Namath left town, they've struck out on a lot of those guys. So just because the Jets have struck out in the past on these top 2 round quarterbacks doesn't mean they will in the future, of course, with a Darnold or a Rosen or an Allen or any of those other guys. But with this incarnation of this Jets organization, this Jets team right now, would that guy be able to come in next year or the following year and be a savior? Well, look, I mean, the Jets have a lot of other areas that they have to shore up on this team beyond just quarterback. They're not going to be able to just plug and play a rookie quarterback next year and all of a sudden be good. The Jets have to wisely spend some of that $85 million or so in cap space they're going to have entering free agency next year. They have to get younger and more effective on their offensive line. They don't have a left tackle of the future. They don't really have any game-breaking wide receivers or game-breaking running backs. Those are positions that need to be addressed. On the defensive side of the ball, they don't have a legitimate, sure thing #1 cornerback of the future. So those are major issues that the Jets have to confront going forward before they can put the entire organization on the back of a young quarterback and hope that he can fare better than those 8 guys that we just mentioned.